Hey guys, Ronin Reaper here. So, the Academy Awards happened last night. I wasn't gonna make this video, but but there's stuff I want to talk about because, as you know, it was a very interesting show last night. So, yeah, I'm gonna avoid addressing the elephant in the room as long as possible and try and talk about the actual awards. But yeah, there are some things I want to talk about. I'm not gonna go through like every single award, but if I have something I want to talk about, then yeah, I'll I'll talk about it. So yeah, the first thing I'm gonna talk about is Dune. You know me, and Dune. I loved that film. It was incredible. I've got the steelbook. It was one of my favorites of last year, and this was like a prime contender. This is going for a load of big awards, like Best Picture, obviously, Best Adapted Screenplay, and like all the technical categories. And I'm going to talk about this film because this is notable here because this is actually the leader in terms of this year's Academy Awards. 6 awards it came home with, a clean house in pretty much all the technical categories. So it got Best Cinematography, Best Original Score, Best Production Design, Best Visual Effects, Best Sound, and Best Editing. The one technical category it lost out on was costume design. It lost out on that to Cruella, but still, this film cleaned house, and I'm so glad it did. If there was one film that I think was guaranteed to win in regards to its technical aspect of production, it was going to be this film. And yeah, I'm so happy it did, to be honest, because it's particularly best cinematography, because there are some stunning shots here, loads of them captured wonderfully by cinematographer Greg Fraser, and hopefully, fingers crossed, he might get another nomination next year for his fantastic work on The Batman. Fingers crossed on that one though. The other one I'm very happy about for Dune is Best Original Score. Like, come on, it's Hans Zimmer. He was walking away with this one no matter what. But even still, I'm so glad. Even still, I'm so thoroughly happy he did because the score for this film was phenomenal. It is truly his best work, I think. It really just heightened and really immersed me in the world of Dune. I just made the whole cinema experience just that much more immense, combined with Greg Fraser's cinematography, really making this an event film. So it made sense that it had to win in these categories. So the next thing I want to talk about here is Coda. Now, I haven't seen Coda. I probably should get on it because, well, 3-time Academy Award winner, obviously not as comprehensive as Dune, but considering the awards it won, like, I think the people involved with the film should be very happy. We got Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Supporting Actor for Troy Kotsur. Is that right? I think that's how you say it? And of course the biggie, Best Picture. Because to be honest, I wasn't expecting this to win Best Picture. I've not seen the film, so I'll probably get on it. But I was like, to be fair, I wasn't exactly sure what would come out with Best Picture at all. To be honest, because there was like several big frontrunners here. Power of the Dog, which I still need to see. Belfast, which I really enjoyed, and I will talk about. Dune. So there was clear competition here. To be honest, I just thought it would be really funny if Don't Look Up would end up winning, just so I could see film Twitter just absolutely lose its mind. So I want Don't Look Up to win Best Editing as well for that very same reason, but obviously the Academy thinks about this seriously and doesn't just think about the humour and the fallout of things like I do. Although speaking of fallout things, I will address the elephant in the room later. Don't you worry. But yeah, Coda, this year's Best Picture winner. Well done to everyone involved with the film. I still haven't seen it, but I will see it now. You know, now that it's got these accolades to its name, and and it's clear that it's a film I should be seeing. Next up, I want to talk about Belfast. Like, I really, really enjoyed this film. I saw it at the cinema, and it was a great crowd experience. The whole crowd was loving it, and it was just a really fun little love letter to my hometown and to childhood, particularly obviously Kenneth Branagh's childhood. It's a very personal film for him. It's a long time passion project, and I'm so glad that he got to realize his childhood story, his vision, on the big screen for a crowd, and it's been a huge hit in the UK particularly. So I'm so glad for that. But in terms of the films I've talked about, Belfast actually won like the least. It won one award, and that was for Best Original Screenplay. And you know, and I'm very happy it did, because you can tell how much this film means to Kenneth Branagh, and it comes through in like every minute of the film and through every page of the screenplay. It's just full of it's full of so many like you know things of the era cast in a very nostalgic lens, and and it doesn't take a stance on the Troubles either, which might be a turn off to some, but I think it does work very well in its favor, because it's not what it's about. Like, what it's about, it's an ode to childhood and that feeling of childhood innocence, and even to the power of cinema, as we see in the two scenes in the film where the family go to the cinema and the screen's in full Technicolor, and they're watching Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and they're reacting to it like it's a roller coaster. Maybe on the cheesy side, but it got a smile out of me. Oh, and of course the power of and of course about family and being united even in in troubling times, and we got our feel good ending of Jamie Dornan singing "Everlasting Love." It's a great scene, made me smile very much. But I'm so happy this got Best Original Screenplay, and you can tell Kenneth Branagh is as well. In his big acceptance speech, he talked very much about the film about us being united, and his love of Northern Ireland and of Belfast, calling it a very special place. So I'm happy. He's happy. We're all happy, I think. Okay, so now we're getting into the really interesting stuff here. So this year for the Oscars, the Academy decided to do something new, and they've introduced two new categories: Oscars fan favourite and Oscars cheer moment. Now, these aren't voted for in the way that all the rest of the categories are. Instead, how it's done is you vote on the Academy website, or if you're not in the United States or you're not in an area that you can access the website, then you can do so on Twitter by simply tweeting out the name of the film you want to win, your Oscars fan favourite or cheer moment and include the hashtag fan favorite or cheer moment. Pretty simple, but obviously in the months leading up to the Academy Awards, Twitter was something of a mess with the Zack Snyder fans and the Camila Cabello fans and the Spider-Man fans. But yeah, after all the dust is settled, we got our fan favorite and we got our cheer moment, and Army of the Dead was fan favorite. Uh, I liked Army of the Dead. It was nowhere near my favorite film of the year, though. Definitely not like something I'd say was a fan favorite. Like the fact that this won over No Way Home, which is a bona fide dictionary fan favorite film, is astounding to me. No Way Home came fourth in the fan favorite ranking. Fourth. No, this should have been No Way Home's for the taking in theory, but you gotta hand it to the Zack Snyder fans that when they want something, they put their muscle into it. And then we get to the cheer moment, and another Zack Snyder film won. Zack Snyder's Justice League, for the scene where Flash enters the Speed Force. Now that was a great scene, trust me. It was very exciting stuff, a very powerful, exciting moment. But I think this moment that should have won it, really, was an even more exciting and electric one. The scene in No Way Home, when Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield walk through the portals. And you know why this moment was even more electric? Because unlike Zack Snyder's Justice League, which was released on streaming, No Way Home went to cinemas. And the crowd actually got to experience this moment together. And you could really feel that electric atmosphere in the cinema. Hell, even I never do this, but I shamelessly clapped like an idiot when Andrew Garfield walked through the portal and unmasked. Like, it was a very special moment that you just had to be there to witness. But again, the Zack Snyder fans, when they want something, they put their muscle into it. There's still no Snyderverse being restored in sight, by the way. Just saying. And now we come to an even bigger joke than the fan favourite and cheer moment category. So, the Academy Awards this year, we're running along as normal. You know, nothing out of the ordinary was happening, you know. The films that were probably expected to win won their awards. Until a particular moment happened. So, Chris Rock was presenting the award for Best Documentary Feature. And in his little presenter speech, you know, before he, you know, announced the award, he made a couple little jokes. You know, he's a comedian, it's his job. You know, he made a joke about Javier Bardem and his wife, you know, obviously in good fun, you know, a bit good-natured ribbing. And then he had this to say about Jada Pinkett Smith.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Now, it's worth noting, Will Smith, you can actually see, is laughing. He found the joke funny. I don't think Jada did, though, because for context, a few years ago she was like diagnosed with alopecia. That's why she's got her head shaved. She looks really good, to be fair. So I think she took the joke maybe quite personally. Like, obviously, I assume obviously she did, but. And then just out of nowhere, Will Smith gets up on the stage, approaches Chris Rock, and full on bitch smacks him.
Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Like, I'm still like in awe of this. Like, like, you know, obviously Jada must have given Will a look as to say, yo, are you just gonna, you gonna sort this out or what? But I don't think anyone expected Will to act quite as he did. Like, like the whole of the internet, it's all they can talk about in regards to these Academy Awards. And to be honest, like like you thought the whole La La Land Moonlight Best Picture mix-up was bad, but this like I'm yeah, and the whole irony is Will Smith ended up winning Best Actor literally a few minutes later for his role in King Richard. Like it's just so funny to me. Like, but it's one of those like laughs that it's just like you're obviously so like took aback and so like shook and uncomfortable that you can't help but laugh, and just all of the reactions of every single A-list star in the audience. I think that's just all of us right now. You know, there's you've got the likes of like Matt Damon, Nicole Kidman, Taika Waititi. Taika Waititi obviously wasn't there, but he I'm sure you've seen the image of him at the Vanity Fair party. The Rock just looked really confused about it, but I think the one that kind of sums it all up perfectly is Ryan Gosling's reaction, where he's got his hand over his mouth, like he's trying to hold in his laughter. I think that's how we all feel. Like, but yeah, that was the Academy Awards 2022. As I said, I had not planned to make this video, but the whole awards this year was something very special, so I've just very much quickly slapped one together, so that's why my thoughts seem just so slapdash, like. But yeah, yeah. The ironic thing is, the Academy got the eyes they wanted, not for the reasons they wanted, though, and the fallout of this thing is still rumbling the internet. So whether or not this gets them more eyes next year to see if drama like this happens, we'll wait to see. But right now, that was the Academy Awards. The films that won, and congratulations to everyone that won. And yeah, and I'm still at a loss of words in regards to Will Smith. From what I understand, him and Chris Rock have made up. So yeah, let me know down in the comments. What were your thoughts on the Academy Awards this year? What are your thoughts on the whole Will Smith incident? What are your thoughts on the fan favourite and cheer moment categories? And out of all the wins, what ones are you most happy about? And how many, and did you predict any winners? How many did you predict? Let me know all that down in the comments. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed. Don't forget the subscribe button if you're new. And don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload.